I see the flex guy.
They know I'm the man and I don't stun at him. This a dirty stick. They say how it's dirty, I hear the I with it.
Gotta really chase his ass. That's my mama's son, the battle one. He sweet, we bake his ass. Gangsters only, lil' bro line.
Leaders are calling for peace after 7 people are shot and 1 person killed in Chicago's Bronzeville neighborhood. The multiple shooting happened last night at 37th Place in Michigan. Blocks from Chicago Police headquarters.
A man is now in custody nearly 7 years after a deadly shooting at a barbecue in Chicago's Bronzeville neighborhood. Police arrested Antonio Dickerson at his home in south suburban Alsip this week. He's charged with murder, 6 counts of attempted first-degree murder, and 6 counts of aggravated battery. Police say Dickerson was a part of the fatal shooting of a 28-year-old man back in August of 2017. 6 others were wounded in the shooting at 37th and Michigan. Police have not revealed a motive.
The biggest, the largest, whatever the fuck to call it, man. And these hoes can't see me. They really wanna be me. And these hoes don't wanna fight me. They really wanna be just like me. For real, for real. The biggest.
Fam, nowadays, especially in Chicago, it's easy to find out who connected to a body drop before authorities even speak on it. That's the reality of this drill culture. It's been going on for damn near a decade now. The moment somebody lose their life, the internet turned into an investigation room. People start naming names, dropping locations, and pointing fingers. Sometimes it's facts, and sometimes it's pure speculation. But then you got situations like the one we covering today, when somebody lose their life in broad daylight less than 24 hours later. After digging, you realize it might be connected to something deeper. And fam, y'all know this the Family TV. We're not here to push what ifs. We're here to present the facts, pay respects, and to keep our community updated. And for those who don't know, yesterday we covered a Chicago rapper who was ambushed in the middle of the day, gunned down in a car auto parts parking lot. And for those who need to catch up before watching this story, the link is in the bio. We broke down who he was, his ties to Lord Durk, and other Chicago figures, even his stepson's demise. A loss that some say sparked a long war between his hood and 051. But fam, what if I told you, not even a full day later, another life was taken. This time a young woman, an aspiring rapper, gunned down in front of her own child while driving. Thank God, the child survived. But the deeper you look, the darker it gets. Because her baby father, well, he allegedly another Chicago rapper who was just arrested for a murder that happened 7 years ago. A case where he got arrested back then, but he was released. And for those wondering, it wasn't double jeopardy because he didn't go to trial. But after doing my research, let's just say, his hood, according to public records, which you'll later check out as well, show was closely tied to 051. What makes you wonder, do 2 + 2 = 4? Was she a casualty of the war? Not to mention, I say this out the gate, there's also been rumors about her involvement with THF Zoo, which we're also presenting this story. You guys can let me know if the connection is there. But now, the internet buzzing, and people claiming she gave up Zoo location. Retaliation talk everywhere. It's the same never-ending cycle, fam. One body drop leading to another, and another, till a whole neighborhood gets caught up in revenge. Today we go over this story, pay our respects to the victim, break down the connections, who she was, her ties to the streets, and where things stand today. But before we go over this one, I want you guys to remember, I don't give you no angle, I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We're gonna jump right to it. Almost 48 hours ago from me doing this video, reports started surfacing that Chicago rapper THF Zoo was ambushed and killed broad daylight. Who and why still hasn't been presented to the public. But while family and friends was posting THF Zoo, breaking down clips frame by frame, another tragedy unfolded less than a day later. Another inspiring rapper, a young woman who we'll later identify who witnesses say was killed in gruesome fashion, driving her vehicle with the child in the car. They say her son survived, but she didn't. I later saw on Facebook on a post that someone quoted, "Someone's daughter just got shot up. Check on your people." At first it seemed like just another senseless Chicago shooting. But when I started doing my research, I found out the story was layered. Turns out the woman who lost her life was connected to a man a lot of people in the city know, 757 Bob, real name Antonio Dickerson. Now, we got a criminal past and recently got arrested last year for a murder 7 years ago. But before we disclose that, let's talk about who he is and where his neighborhood is and what his name stands for. He got millions of views on YouTube. One track, Dirty
I just realized I didn't have my AirPods in. What's up, Slimy? Boom. This is my last time pausing it.
Stick, released 4 years ago with
Yeah, I ain't hear
4.5
nothing I
million
said.
views.
That's fucked
We
up.
do 2 for 1, full smoke, come get you some. High speed, I had lost the Glock, but got another one.
A year ago, before he got arrested for a murder that we'll later elaborate
hurt,
on,
bro.
he
What
did a
the
no-jumper
fuck
interview.
is
And he
that?
talked about where he from, where his hood at, and his allies. Being close
Bit
connected to
by a
051,
fucking
who we all
spider,
know
bro.
from the last story, is allegedly enemies to THF.
Hell yeah, man. I kind of like fell back from this shit. I was really I just on the run for 8 years and shit, you know, so I got fell back from that shit. I kind of gave that like a break, you know, had to focus on myself and know how to run, because I just ran for 8 years.
What you was running from? Like, what was the charge?
Pipe case.
It was in Chicago?
Yeah.
So now it makes sense, because like early on, I was just, when we was out there just chopping it up, I was just saying, you was like one of the first I seen really just going out of town. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you been in Cali like for a minute.
Yeah, I've been around out here for a long time now. I've been out here for a minute. I've been coming out here fucking around.
Why Cali though? Like, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know, it's just, I ain't gonna lie. Everybody wanna go to Cali, man. We from the rack, we only see this on TV.
Yeah.
So this some shit everybody wanted to do, like go see what that shit about though. I just came down here and I fell in love with that. I've been just fucking around down here.
Yeah, you been out here for a minute, yeah. So for everybody who don't know who we got in the building, we got TTB Nez in the building. So what does TTB mean? Like, what's the TTB?
Train to blow.
Train to blow. And
Train to blow.
And that's like our rap clip from back in the day. Cause like one thing, you TTB Nez, but I be seeing you with 051 all the time.
Yeah,
so
my brothers on Jemani, RP Fad, that's my twin.
Yeah, so break that down. So like, what's the difference between 051 and TTB? Or is there a difference?
Them 2 different blocks.
All right,
Two
for
different
sure.
blocks. I'm from 39th, they from 51st, but they're my brothers on Jemani.
Word. And what does 757 mean for everybody who don't know?
It's just the letters of the, I mean, it's the last numbers of the hood, like the streets I grew up on, 37, 27, 35th.
Tight shit. So what you and Nez, like, what's the relationship with y'all? Like, how y'all been?
So my brother, same thing. I was a shorty. You know, it's us, then they over here.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? We used to just be walking across the street.
And that's TTB or Young Money?
Nah, that's TTB.
All right, for sure.
Yeah, they closer to us though.
Yeah, we closer to them.
They closer to us. They little badass used to be come walking on the block and come walking on my block. Come on the little badass little, I just got the with them, you know? And I've been my little brother ever since. Years though, long ass time ago.
But a lot of people will know you as the person who was bullying Crip Mac on Instagram Live, right?
Nah, I wouldn't bully him, but he just was too freaky with my little sister.
He was going too crazy on Blazing Dog. And you didn't
Been about Adam too much.
Yeah, like I
inspired you.
I ain't like that because it was like it was too freaky. Like in Chicago, like they're like, bro, you acting like you on some junior bachelor party type shit. Like, what the hell you got going on? You licking your lips and shit. I'm like, bro, she only 20, you know that, right?
But shortly after that interview, he was arrested for a murder that took place 7 years prior. In 2017, it was a barbecue. 1 man, 5 women were shot. Police considered it at the time a mass shooting, all intended for 1 target. Police say Antonio Dickerson, who was arrested at the time back then, participated in the shooting on August 8, 2017 in the Oak Block East 37 place. Police said Dickerson among the other group that approached the gathering of people who were barbecuing in front of the Bronzeville home. Alfred Mitchell Jr. was the only male that was shot, and he had lost his life after being shot in the head from the back. May he rest in peace. A love and condolences to his family. Now, what people don't know is that the intended target didn't even get shot. Allegedly, 600 McAdoo was the intended target.
Leaders are calling for peace after 7 people are shot and 1 person killed in Chicago's Bronzeville neighborhood. The multiple shooting happened last night at 37th Place in Michigan, just blocks from Chicago Police headquarters. Eyewitness News reporter Evelyn Holmes live in Inglewood, where basketball tournament is expected to get underway. Evelyn?
Yes, well, the Battle of the Blocks is set to get underway this afternoon as violence folks try to stop the violence. They're doing what they can to try to come together to keep neighborhoods safe. Now, the third day of this tournament comes just about a few hours after 7 people are shot on another neighborhood on the south side. The relatives of Alfred Mitchell Jr. say they can't believe he's gone after the 28-year-old father becomes one of 7 people shot on Chicago's south side.
He was very friendly, outgoing. You know, he laughed. We spoke about old times and everything. He wasn't a bad person.
The attack happened as Mitchell, whose friends called him AJ,
I ain't gonna lie, that shit was fucked up.
attended a barbecue near 37th Place in Michigan Avenue Tuesday night. Witnesses say it was around 10:30 when 2 gunmen opened fire on the group, killing the victim and leaving 5 women and another man among the wounded. The mass shooting happened 2 blocks from the Chicago Police Department's headquarters and comes after Chicago Police reported 74 homicides in the city during the month of July. For the first time, youth peacemakers in Chicago hosted their community peace carnival at St. Sabina Catholic Church in the city's Auburn Gresham neighborhood. Father Michael Flake was in attendance for the event, which hopes to provide a safe and fun place for kids in a neighborhood that has seen its share of violence.
Violence in our city is a real issue, and we have to address it together as one city.
Meanwhile, over in Inglewood, the community is using basketball as a way to try to stop the violence. The Battle of the Blocks Peace Tournament, sponsored by the New Canaan Land Baptist Church, is a single elimination tournament that hopes to stop the violence by getting guys from different blocks to play together.
It's like being hunted.
It's all about positivity. You got kids out here.
City hunted with bad hairlines.
So why not? You know, stop everybody from all the killing and stuff. Maybe come together.
Bad
As
hairlines
communities
and bad
and neighborhood groups
hairstyles,
continue to
gang.
call for the violence to end, detectives are still trying to determine who was the intended target of the shooting that claimed the life of Alfred Mitchell. This as family and friends struggle with their grief.
What is it going to take for something to happen to where the
That's a
violence
good
stops?
conspiracy right there. Did
Well,
y'all
we're told by
unalive y'all
investigators
only good
continuing to
barber,
look
and
into that shooting that
his
so far
soul
no
is
is in
hunting
custody
you
and no arrests have
guys.
been made. Back here in Inglewood,
Y'all
what we are
got
seeing
not
as
one
folks
good
beginning to
barber. Look at
arrive
little
for
bro in the back.
this
He crying
tournament will
like,
last through
we
Saturday.
need
That's
a
when they'll
good,
have the championship game, and their winner will have bragging rights.
we need a
Reporting live
good
from
barber.
Chicago's South Side, Evelyn Holmes, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Now, as mentioned, 757 Bar was arrested but was
Yeah,
released for this
yeah,
murder
yeah,
back in
yeah.
2017. But 7 years
I
later, in
can't lock in, Steve-O.
2024, early 2024, he would get arrested for it. By this time, speaking of 2024, he was 24 years old and he had a baby by a woman who was an aspiring rapper trying to pick up where baby father had left off. Her name was Ariana, aka Giari. 13 days ago, she debuted her song, We Want All the Smoke. Check out some lyrics.
Stop it, freedom killers for real, cause they know the fuck we rock like cut off stop. Lil' bro so crazy, he a pop out and really chase his ass. That's my mama's son, the battle one, he sweet, we bake his ass. Gangsters only, lil' bro.
But then just 12 days later, on October 27, 2025, at around 4:48 p.m. at 76 St. Vincent's, Ariana was reportedly sitting in her car at a traffic light when another vehicle had pulled alongside her and fired multiple shots before firing away. Shortly after, CPD arrived at the scene and saw Ariana.
Y'all do know it was a rule where kids and women don't get touched. Can y'all please pick up that rule book and read it 1,000 billion trillion quadrillion times? This right here don't. She's a woman, not a man. It's still not good to unalive anybody, but I'm just saying, bro, in that field of what they doing, like what point game, don't even matter what she was spilling on the track. She was dissing people, the hell I want. Y'all do that shit all the time. Go for the guy. She with her son. Y'all think she's slipping, coming her life. At least rob her, do something to her. And I'm not saying excited any of this shit, but like who really partake in that, bro. Think twice, bro. That you just took somebody's mama. He about to grow up and do the same thing to y'all. Just to y'all kids. I'm trying. I'm telling you, it's a circle.
Suffering from multiple gunshot wounds. She was transported to the University of
It's
Chicago
a
Medical
fucking
Center, where she
circle.
was pronounced deceased. May she rest in peace
Look
and
at her,
love condolences to
beautiful.
her
You
family.
know,
Area
she not
detectives
supposed to
who
be.
investigate. Still
She not
is.
supposed to
They
be
say it's
gone
a
yet.
homicide, but no arrest has been made. Police asking anyone with information to contact authorities. And shortly after, the internet went into a frenzy, because then people started to put out that she allegedly gave up THF Beizou location. But as of now, that hasn't been confirmed, but it sure does have some connections. At the end of the day, fam, this right here shows how deep the cycle really runs in Chicago. You got two people gone within 24 hours, both connected to the streets. One chasing music, both trying to find a way out, but the same pain keeps spinning back around. And to show you time after time, sometimes no matter who you are, you can be a casualty of this war. But being a woman in men business or being a man in women business, it just don't mix. And you can
Don't.
find yourself in a situation you wish you
But
hadn't
it
been
don't
in. You
even
can't even
matter.
make it a
Like,
week without
man,
seeing somebody's name trending, somebody's family grieving, and somebody else plotting
it was
revenge.
just
And what's crazy,
y'all
most
niggas.
of this don't even make national news no
Y'all
more.
go.
It's just normal to the people who live in it.
Y'all
I'm
got a
not here to
person
judge
with
nobody.
y'all.
I'm here to show y'all the
Even the
reality of
best
what this
artists
lifestyle
like
come with.
Juice
Because
WRLD.
behind every post, every rumor, every video, there's somebody's child,
Nobody
somebody's
win.
mother, somebody's homie
I
who
know why
ain't coming
Chance the
back.
Rapper
To
like
every
went
victim
under
in
the
this
ground
story,
like
I want to say
about
once
that.
again, rest in peace and love and condolences to you guys' families.
And then
I'm
y'all be
sending love and
mad.
prayers to anyone who
The
was
niggas
affected
get
by the
away
story that we just talked about.
and
Let this
then
be a reminder. It's
make
that
they
trigger
bread,
pull
and then y'all be
and a
like, come
reverse
back to
button. Guys,
Chicago.
let me know how
Like,
you
what
guys
you,
feel about this one in the comments.
you
Don't
know,
forget to like and subscribe. And today,
niggas
I'll
want you
catch
to
you
come
guys on
back.
the next one.
When you leave, nigga, you made it, nigga. It's
Been
over.
him.
It's over.
Eventually,
You made it. You good. I got nothing else to worry about. That one, yeah. Like, comment, subscribe. Steve-O did it. You already know. Slime Ball on Twitch. Crocodile Boom. Hope everybody who's in the room. It wasn't. You wasn't. If you was, you was. You're